If I could go back to the day before I joined flight school, there are a few things that I'd tell myself immediately. Not because becoming a pilot isn't worth it, it absolutely is, but because there are realities nobody explained to me. Some of these lessons would have saved me money, some would have saved me stress, and some would have simply helped me enjoy the journey more. So, if you're planning to become a pilot, watch this video until the end. I hope these lessons make your path a little smoother than mine. Hi everyone, I'm Aerovaid, a student pilot and the founder of Aerovaid Aviation Academy. On this channel, I share what I'm learning through my own aviation journey along with guidance for aspiring pilots. Everything I'm about to share comes from my personal experience and conversations with other student pilots. Your experience may be different, but these are the lessons I genuinely wish I'd known before starting. When I first joined, I thought I'd progress in a straight line, finish one stage, move to the next, and graduate on schedule. In reality, aviation doesn't always work that way. Weather can delay flying, aircraft can be unavailable, maintenance happens, instructors have schedules. Sometimes you're ready to fly, but the conditions simply aren't. At first, those delays can feel frustrating. Over time, I realized that it's a part of the flight training, not a sign that you're failing. When you watch cockpit videos online, everything looks smooth. Then you sit in the left seat for the first time, holding altitude, making coordinated turns, keeping a proper lookout, listening to the radio, following your instructor, and at that same time, it all just feels overwhelming. And that's normal. Nobody becomes a confident pilot in a few flights. Learning happens one lesson at a time. I used to think the practical flying would be the biggest challenge, but the theory subjects are just as important. Understanding topics like navigation, meteorology, regulations, and aircraft systems doesn't just help you pass exams, it helps you understand what's happening in the cockpit. The earlier you build a strong foundation, the earlier the flying starts to make sense. If you're serious about becoming a pilot, don't delay your medicals. Getting your medicals completed early gives you confidence that you're eligible and helps avoid unnecessary surprises after you've already invested time and money. Oof, this was probably the hardest lesson for me. In every batch, someone learns faster, someone solos earlier, someone clears the exams quicker. If you compare yourself every day, you'll always feel behind. Instead, compare yourself with who you were last month. Aviation rewards consistent improvement, not constant comparison. Before joining, I focused mainly on the advertised training cost. What I didn't fully appreciate was that delays, travel, accommodation, exam fees, and other expenses can affect your overall budget. Planning a financial buffer doesn't mean something will go wrong. It simply gives you peace of mind if training takes longer than expected. There are days when you'll feel excited to study, and there are days when you won't be so excited to study. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is what gets you through the days. The student who stays consistent often makes steady progress, even if they aren't the fastest at the beginning. If you're about to join flight school, don't let these lessons scare you. For me, flying is still one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. Every challenge teaches you something, every lesson builds confidence, every flight makes you a better pilot than you were yesterday. The journey isn't always easy, but that's part of what makes earning your wings so meaningful. If this video helped you, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. My goal with Aerovaid Aviation Academy is to create the kind of resource I wish I'd had before I started flying. Honest, practical, and based on real experiences. If you have any questions about becoming a pilot, leave them in the comments below. I read them all, and your question might become the topic of my next video. Thank you for watching. Fly safe, keep learning, and I'll see you guys in the next one.